Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Fletcher Nelson. I'm a third grade teacher in Minnesota, and I'm going to take you along for a week of teaching third grade. Today it is Tuesday, February 24th, and this will be my first full week. In the last couple of weeks, I had 2-3 day weeks due to like a planned break, and then last week I was gone Friday, and we had Monday after President's Day. So anyways, it'll be a good full week back here in good old Minnesota. The weather's supposed to be great this week, like upper 30s, low 40s. I decided then I live close to my school, so I wanted to try like walking because I've never done that before, and I feel like it would be a good way to get some extra steps in. So I did this morning and I ended up falling because things melted last night and then froze overnight. So I fell on my back, but I was wearing my backpack, so that protected me. That was a little embarrassing, but no one saw, I don't think. So will be more careful the rest of the week if I keep walking. But other than that, the sun's out. It's literally feels like spring, which I love. It just puts me in an instant good mood. I am tired today just from the weekend of traveling. I was in Atlanta for the Share the Magic Foundation's gala on Friday. So went to Atlanta Friday, got back last night. And it was a super fun weekend. Just was obviously busy and was up late Saturday night, the night of the gala, up early to catch our flight Sunday, and just a long day of traveling. So a little tired today, but the sun being out is helping. But anyways, enough of that. Let's talk about what we're doing this week. We are starting our own businesses this week. So last week we talked about economics. We talked about profit and revenue and expenses. And they made a business plan, and they are buying and actually making their own product to make. So let me click through here. Again, the whole third grade's doing this, and we're giving them 3 days. They only get 45 minutes each day to work on actually building and making their products. This is the materials they have available to them, and each group has 10 fake dollars to spend on supplies to make theirs. So I have some groups that are using paper to make like Pokemon or playing cards. I have some that are making using like pipe cleaners to make like flowers. I have some that are making bracelets. So they had their first day of making their actual product today. So this is kind of my store area up here. They had to keep track of their expense sheets. They had to do the math before they came up to me. So if they wanted cups, pipe cleaners, and paper clips, they had to do the math, know exactly what they wanted, and then I would get them their supplies. We started our second list of spelling words. If you missed that last week, we don't have like a spelling curriculum, and I wanted more spelling practice, so I got this. Last week was like long and short A. This week we have long and short E. So introduced that list. We talked about inferencing, and they added this to their reading notebook. For math, we worked on division with remainders, and that was pretty much our day. So it was a good Monday back, and it'll be fun working on this economics project this week. It's always one of my favorite things we do this year, or during the year. But anyways, I will check back in with you guys tomorrow and let you know how day 2 of economics goes and the rest of what we're up to this week. So see you then. Goodbye. Good morning. It is February 25th. I walked to school again today. I'm on a roll. I did not slip today. I almost did in the same spot. So like I just gotta be careful at that house, but I saved myself. And it's a little foggy, spooky morning today, but we made it here. If you can see out the window, but it's foggy. How do I zoom? No, zoom. There we go. So anyways, it'll be pretty similar to yesterday. We're gonna do day 2 of building. I did have one group that claims they were already done making their products yesterday. I don't think the rest. I think the rest will need all 3 days. But I'll probably get their butcher paper just so they could start making their sign for their store if they are indeed done. But I think there'll be some things they could do just to enhance their product. We'll talk about that a little bit. So we'll do our product making. We did not get to writing our argumentative essays yesterday, so I want to do body paragraph number 2 of that today. And yeah, keep chugging along. So I'll check in with you at the end of the day, let you know how the day goes. So see you then. End of day 2 of the week. Overall, it was a pretty good day. I feel like they were just kind of like a little hyper post being outside, because Minnesota, since it's nice out right now, everything's melting, and a lot of them, like, they still wear their snow gear out, but it's just getting wet, and they liked sliding on the ice, and then there was puddles, and I just feel like that made them a little chatty and a little hyper today, but overall it was still a good day. So let's talk about it, huh? Obviously, not much of an update on our social studies project. They had their second day to work on stuff. I did give them their poster that they could start making that will be like, that'll go hang on their table. I let them choose the color of butcher paper they wanted. Every group chose white, so they could use colored markers to make it stand out, except for one group chose to go with light blue. So they had their chunk of time this morning again to work on that. That went really well. That time of the day was great, and they're doing a really good job. I think they'll finish up well tomorrow. We outlined our second body paragraph today, so following this same format. They did their first one last week, they did their second one today, so they'll outline their third one tomorrow, and then we'll start drafting. So we'll get that. Maybe we'll aim to do the last body paragraph and the conclusion tomorrow. I don't know. Or maybe we do one each day and then start drafting Friday. We'll see. Anyways, that was, most of them are doing a really good job with that. So we're working our way through there. We did read this folk tale. We're going to read a few folk tales this week. So today we read Martina the Beautiful Cockroach. We practiced some inferencing skills just by like, I showed up a couple pictures and they would have to like make observations and then use those observations to infer. So they could be like, I infer it's summer because the grass is green and they're all wearing short sleeves and shorts. Or I infer, there was one of people like with helmets on and they like kind of had these belts. So they were like, I'm inferring they're going rock climbing because I see like their safety gear. Some inferred they were going zip lining. And so we did some of that for our reading and writing time. And then for math, we did some multiplication and division, just review to kick it off. And then our unit, the last thing it introduces in this unit is area. So they used tiles to put inside each of these rectangles to identify the area of the rectangle. They have been introduced to area because we're finding our area and perimeter during our number corner this week, although we have not done it since the 18th. But so that they have been exposed to area, so that's kind of connecting well. And that was our day. Here's a student copy just from someone who wasn't here today of the outline we did. Oh, and for reading, we also did this. It was a comprehension test maze. This came from the reading training we're doing. So students had 3 minutes. I don't think any of them completely finished, but they had to choose which word would go in there based on the context of the sentence. So this is from core. So anyways, kind of interested to see how they did and how far they got in those 3 minutes. So yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. It'll be our last day of making products, and it'll be fun to see on Thursday which group sells the most. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the morning. Goodbye. Hello, it's the end of the day of Wednesday, February 26th. And like I've said many times, it's my first full week, and I can feel it. Today was a bit of a rough one. It just was a lot of redirecting, and I don't know if it's the weather, because a lot of teachers around the school, and even my principal said like she's got a list of people she's meeting with. So I don't know if it's just like this spring weather has them just forgetting how to do school, or if it's a full moon or what's going on. But it just was like whack-a-mole all day. We've actually had like 3 really good weeks, probably our best weeks. And like today's the first day I've gotten the notification on my watch saying like, hey, you have had a stressful period. Try to like go for a walk or take some deep breaths to, calm down. But it just was like like nothing major, just little things kind of all day long. And those things build up. But anyways, let's talk about what we did. The final day of building this morning, that went well. That was probably like the most smooth part of the day. They've finished working up on their products. We'll sell those tomorrow, so that was good. Let's see. We also, what else did we do this morning? That was kind of about it, I suppose. This afternoon, we started going over our pre-test because we'll take our Unit 5 test on Friday. So we reviewed some today. We'll review tomorrow, take the test Friday. We outlined our third body paragraph for our argumentative writing. We did some IXL. What else did we do? I'm just kind of blanking. That seems about it. Yeah. Oh, I did do this. I cleared off this counter. I had 2 charging stations for Chromebooks, and I just decided it was really cluttered, so I had them keep their Chromebooks in their drawer. I gave them a charger with their Chromebook number, and then if they need to, they just will come. I said like once a week, just because Chromebooks last forever. You can plug it in here, charge it overnight, you'll be good to go. Good morning, guys. It is Friday, February 28th, the last day of February. Kind of hard to believe, not going to lie. February did go fast, I think. But it is Friday. I skipped yesterday. I didn't check in. It was just kind of a whirlwind of a day. So I'll fill you in on what we did yesterday and talk about today. It's currently Friday morning. Yesterday we sold our products. So we did that in the morning. We kind of rearranged our room into like a horseshoe shaped in each table. They put up their poster, they laid out their products, and then we like in line like walked through each classroom before we started selling. So every kid could see what other kids made. So when it was time to buy, they weren't having to go to every classroom and waste more time. So we just rotated, like while I was in the next class, the class behind me was in ours, checking out our products. And then they started selling. So, if they were all in groups, so they had to decide who was going to go buy first and who was going to be working their store first, and then they swapped. And they did a really good job, actually, just of going and buying their stuff, getting back. Usually the hallway's chaotic, and this year it was not, so that was fantastic. We ended up, I don't think my class has ever had the highest profit, because we keep track of each class and how much they made, obviously. So my class ended up having the highest profit, and then we also had the highest profiting store in the grade as well. It ended up being the sports cards, so they made different, obviously, sports cards, and they used aluminum foil to make packs of them. So it was kind of like you didn't know what cards you were going to get, and that was the highest profiting business. So that was really fun. Otherwise, just for math, we reviewed, because we're going to take our test today. We worked on our was yesterday our third body paragraph? Did we already do that? I don't know. I think we did that yesterday. And then we had a library as well. So, and then in music, there's a couple grades where they have like a concert performance, like grade wise, but the grades that they don't have that, they do something called an informants, where they just do a little performance in the classroom during their music time, and families can come in and watch. So yesterday was our informants, and then since ours is towards the end of the day, our specials time, a lot of kids went home with their parents after the informants. So I think I had like 7 kids left at the end of the day. So it was pretty chill. Today we have art. We're going to do our math test, we're going to take a spelling test, and we'll see what that leaves us with for time. So it's going to be pretty chill day. But I tweaked my back playing volleyball last night, so that kind of hurts. It's like standing up, sitting down. Once I'm sitting, I'm fine. Once I'm standing, I'm fine. But like the process of getting up and down is a struggle, so we'll see how the day goes. But I did still walk to school today. I walked every day this week, and walking's fine. Like I said, once I'm up, I'm totally fine. So, yeah, that's what I got for you. So, anyways, I'll check in at the end of the day and let you know. But it should be a pretty chill Friday. So, see you guys then. Goodbye. Okay, it's the end of the day. I am so ready to not hear my name for the next 48 hours. It was a fine day. It just at the end just was nonstop questions and hearing my name, and I'm just overstimulated and needed to go lay on my couch and not be asked another question or hear my name. But yeah, not really much to report. We took our math tests. They did pretty well. I corrected those. Took our spelling tests. They did well. It was very windy outside today, so that was great. And yeah, we had art, so that's fun. And then we did our Friday fun, like our grade level Friday fun, where each teacher takes a different room and they can choose where they want to go. And if they didn't finish any work, they go to the learning room. So I had the learning room today, so I had some kids finishing up some work they didn't use their time wisely to complete. And that was our day. So I'm going to walk home and get a heating pad for my back. And I'm not going to DoorDash. I want to DoorDash, but I'm not going to. I'm going to do something for dinner, and that's going to be my night. So anyways, my first full week in a long time. So I'll see you guys next week. Goodbye.